episode: English listening and pronunciation in an easy and simple way. Hello, everyone. The podcast that helps you speak, listen, and understand English in a simple, real way. I'm Anna.
And I'm Mike. And today is a really good one. We're talking about something that almost every new English learner struggles with.
That's right. Listening and pronunciation. Two big words, but don't worry. We're going to make them very simple today.
Exactly. Wait, I said I wouldn't say that too much. Okay, let's go.
Part 1. The problem. Why is listening so hard? So, Mike, let's start with something honest. When you first started learning English, what was the hardest part for you?
Listening, 100%. I could read English okay, but when a native speaker talked, I heard something like, "Hey, you want to go to the store?" And I thought, wait, is that even English?
Oh, that is so relatable. Many learners feel this. You study for months, and then one day you watch an English movie and you understand almost nothing.
And it feels terrible, right? Like, did I waste all that time?
You didn't. The reason this happens is simple. In class, people speak slowly and clearly. But in real life, people connect words together. They speak fast. They use short forms.
Like, I am going to becomes I'm gonna. Or do you want to becomes do you wanna?
Right. And nobody teaches you that at first. So your ears hear something strange, and your brain says, "Error! Does not compute."
Oh, exactly. Oops, I did it again. Oh, okay, but this is really important. It's not your fault. It's just something you haven't practiced yet.
And that's the good news. You can train your ears. It just takes a little time and the right kind of practice.
Part 2. Simple tips for better listening. Mike. All right, so let's talk about what actually works. Anna, what's your number one listening tip for beginners? Okay, my number one tip is listen to the same thing more than once. Most learners listen once, understand 50%, feel frustrated, and give up. Don't do that. That's true. The second time, you catch more. The third time, even more. Right. Start with short audio, 2 or 3 minutes. Listen once without stopping. Then listen again and write down words you hear. Don't worry if it's not perfect. And my tip, don't translate everything. I know, it feels safe to understand every single word. But in real life, you don't always need every word. Good point. Try to catch the main idea first. Who is speaking? What are they talking about? Happy or sad? That's enough at the beginning. And one more thing. Watch or listen to things you actually enjoy. If you love cooking, watch cooking videos in English. If you like football, watch football in English. Your brain learns much faster when you're interested. It's like broccoli versus chocolate. If learning English is chocolate, you want more of it. I'm using that one. That's great. Part 3. Pronunciation practice. Let's try. Okay, now the fun part. Let's talk about pronunciation. Mike, what's a common mistake you hear from learners?
Oh, the TH sound. So many learners say dis and dat instead of this and that.
Yes, many learners do this. And it's okay. This sound doesn't exist in many languages. So let's practice it right now, together.
Put your tongue lightly between your teeth, not too far out, just a little, and blow air, like this. Th, th, the, this, that.
Try it. Say, "This is the thing I think about." Slowly first.
This is the thing I think about.
Beautiful. Now a little faster.
This is the thing I think about. Perfect. Now another one. The difference between ship and sheep, or sit and seat.
The short I in ship, your mouth is relaxed. The long E in sheep, you smile a little, like you're happy to see a sheep.
I love that. Smile at the sheep. Okay, here are a few more words to try at home. Bed, bad. Cup, cap. Live, leave. Say them slowly, then faster.
And here's a secret. Record yourself. I know, nobody likes their own voice, but it really works. You hear your mistakes, you fix them, you get better.
Your phone is your best pronunciation teacher. Part 4. Don't be afraid to make mistakes.
Okay, this part is really important. Maybe the most important.
Many learners are scared to speak. They think, what if I say something wrong? What if people laugh?
And honestly, most people won't laugh. Most people are just happy you're trying. I've made so many mistakes, and usually the other person just helps me.
Mistakes are not failures. Mistakes are practice. Every time you say something wrong and someone corrects you, that's a free English lesson.
Mike, think about babies learning to walk. They fall, they get up, they fall again. Nobody says, "Oh no, that baby is terrible at walking."
Right. They say, look, the baby is trying. How wonderful. It's the same with language. The trying is the learning.
So speak. Even if it's not perfect, even if you feel nervous, speak anyway. That's how you grow.
Conclusion. Okay, let's wrap up today's episode. What did we learn?
1. Real English sounds different from textbook English, and that's totally normal.
2. Listen to the same content more than once. Focus on the main idea, not every word.
3. Practice those tricky sounds. This, that, sheep, ship. Record yourself. Listen back.
And 4. Don't be afraid of mistakes. Mistakes mean you're learning.
You are doing great. Seriously, the fact that you're here, listening and practicing, that already puts you ahead.
If you enjoyed this episode, we'd love it if you liked the video and subscribed to StartSpeak English so you never miss a new episode.
And keep practicing every single day. Even 5 minutes counts. Little by little. That's how fluency is built.
Thank you so much for listening, everyone. This is Anna.
And Mike from StartSpeak English. See you in the next one.
Keep speaking. Keep growing. Bye for now.